Welcome to Positively Muskegon. It's Andy O'Reilly, and I am back down at the lemonade stand in Muskegon today. This is Judie Pratt. We met Judie, was it just about a year ago?
Maybe, or early spring. Still
Yeah, somewhere in there, yeah. And recently, they celebrated Christmas a little late. We'll get into that in a couple of seconds here. Judie lost her husband right at Christmas time, and it was a devastating loss, but they picked up, they moved on. Sorry about your husband, first and foremost.
Thank you.
I know he's pretty sick.
Very
Sick, and it was a sad loss for everybody. But you seem to be doing okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Going to keep this place going for
Of course you are.
I need it.
Let's tell a little. First of all, let's recap the lemonade stand. Let's talk a little bit about what you guys do. I go around, I do these stories all over the place, and every one of them is important. But this one really reached out and grabbed my heart because what you guys do here is so important for people. Tell us a little bit about what the lemonade stand is.
Okay, we just celebrated our 19th anniversary. The lemonade stand was built for people, or created for people who deal with mental health, with mental illnesses, actually,
yeah.
Mental health concerns, and whoever else in the community can benefit from our family-style nurturing here.
And it's a wide spectrum. When you say mental health concerns, it goes anywhere from PTSD to schizophrenia. These are things that people, bipolar is another one.
Chronic depression.
Yeah. These are things that people don't really understand, and there's a gigantic taboo around them as well because of the lack of understanding.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Asperger's is another one. All sorts of things where people just don't do well in society, where people are alone, where people isolate, and they need a safe place to be. And that's what we're all about. And
you've done this all on your own.
Yeah.
You've had some help from great agencies. United Way's helped and other people as well, but this has really been your mission for 19 years.
Actually, the only way United Way has helped is when people donate specifically in our name to United Way. But we've never been a United Way agency.
Okay.
We do contract with Health West.
Okay.
And that's what keeps our doors open.
Right. It's a remarkable thing for people to come and be a part of. I walk in here after about a year, and I've tried to come down and help with a couple of different things, and it just hasn't worked out, and I wish I could do more. But I walk in here today, and not a soul has forgotten who I was. Yeah. That was amazing. I mean, I'm like, oh, I remember meeting you, and I can't remember your name, but these people are so genuine, and they don't forget who's down here around them.
Yeah.
It's remarkable.
We're a good, strong family here, and we love our guests.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Yeah.
Recently, you celebrated your Christmas thing a little late, and I think I shared the picture, and I talked a little bit about the lemonade stand on Positively Muskegon again, and it kind of brought a little more awareness to you, and that's why I wanted to come back. And Judie's like, hey, can you, tell us a little bit about what happened when I shared that picture again?
Oh, well, typically we get about 300 views on something that's really interesting on our Facebook page.
Right.
And this time we had 6,305. So I reconnected with people from the past, which was wonderful.
Yeah.
And offers of volunteers and people who were interested in membership. So we'll have several guests at next week's meeting.
So, I'm not asking you that as a braggart, but this is kind of what led me to come back down and see you again, is because when we shared that and a little bit more awareness came up again, I wanted to kind of point out to people and give them the story of what you do, why you do it, and how they can be involved. Because there was a lot of people on that post that were like, hey, how can I volunteer? What can I do to help? And all that kind of stuff. Talk a little bit about how your group works and how people can be involved if they want to be.
Okay. Well, our financial situation isn't wonderful.
No, and nobody's is. I mean, things are tough everywhere.
Yeah. So we're always open to contributions. We always very much appreciate them.
Sure.
Looking at a fundraiser maybe in July. You and I are going to talk about that.
Oh, we are.
Because there's lots I need to know that I think you might know.
Yeah.
Our members are the volunteers who do everything because nobody gets paid for their involvement here. Nobody at all.
Right.
The money that comes in keeps the place open and buys food for the table, and that's what it does.
That's about
pays
it.
The utilities.
Yeah.
Um,
Excuse me.
yeah. So, but the people, our members, do everything that needs to be done.
All the work.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
So when people want to volunteer, I mean, the first thing is, how do I get involved? How do I come down and be a part of this? And it's a private kind of...
It is. It's a private organization.
Private organization.
We're a 501c3.
Sure.
But we're still...
But it's not like one of these things where they can raise their hand and come down for a few hours a day, and it just doesn't work that way.
No, not like that.
Yeah.
If you really want, if somebody wants to learn about us, they should come to a meeting. That's the best way. We have a meeting every Wednesday at 1.
Okay.
They should arrange with me first,
Yeah.
so I know they're coming. But that's the best way to learn. If somebody's interested in a membership, that's how you start a membership out. If they just want to be involved more on the periphery, we have a number of people who just come in as guests.
Sure.
And that works fine. They come in, whenever they want.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple times a month or a couple times just every once in a while, whenever they like.
Sure.
And that's good. We love our guests.
Right.
So that's fine. I did have a request from a woman who had worked as a caseworker for Can Do.
Okay.
And she wanted to volunteer. And at first I was going to be quick to say, well, we don't really take in outside volunteers.
Right.
But then I thought this woman has special knowledge, things that maybe we could really benefit from. So maybe we could have her come in on a once or twice a month basis. So my response is always, well, we don't really take volunteers, but
If
I
you
need
maybe
to
got some
reconsider this a little bit.
some special skill sets that can help.
And when we go on an adventure, lots of times I'm short on drivers. So that's another thing, too.
Yeah.
Plus, you're hanging out with us in the middle of an adventure. That's fun.
Absolutely. I mean,
fun
you go cool places.
We do.
You really have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I mean, everybody wants to help, everybody wants to pitch in, but you really do have some special circumstances with some of the people here that not everybody understands.
Oh, definitely. We have people, one person in particular, one member, who's very uncomfortable with new people around.
Yeah.
And new people can, especially somebody who's enthusiastic, can be very touchy-feely,
right.
huggy.
Yep.
And that totally freaks him out.
Yeah. Well,
So,
it's a gentle place. It's safe for these folks. Yeah.
It is. So, yeah.
Awareness is important, but
anybody who wants to learn more about it, I'm happy to share.
that's right. Get a hold of Judie right here.
Get a hold of Judie.
So, I mean, here we're in the upstairs now. It's nice and quiet. We've got a busy day going on downstairs, which you didn't really plan on.
No, I didn't expect that.
But it's a drop-in place, so that's kind of cool
for the members.
For the members, so they're doing their thing downstairs and they're bonding and they're.
I think they're fixing lunch.
Are they?
Yeah.
What are we having?
Brats. You like brats?
I can't. I'm too
Brats
fat. My next appointment will yell at me if I eat brats. But no, that's fine. Financial contributions. Do they just get a hold of you through Facebook if they wanted to help that way? Do they?
Yeah, that would be fine.
Easy enough to do that way?
Yeah.
That kind of thing?
Yeah. Or a check.
Yeah.
1192 Jefferson, the lemonade stand in Muskegon, 1192 Jefferson Street, 49441.
Perfect.
This
is 441 here?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Sure, I know my zip codes, don't you?
Peck Street's the dividing line.
Okay.
442 is on the other side.
It tells me now.
But when we talked about food is available here every day. That food is where we kind of began.
Yeah.
It's the foundation of the stand, because our whole concept is that people can get healthier, stronger, more ready to get a job, things like that, by looking out for the other people.
Yeah.
And that was the idea. But you can't do anything if your stomach's empty.
Right.
And so our people can come in every day and fix themselves at breakfast. Lunch is fixed community style. Come in and grab a dish and help yourself. And if somebody doesn't have something in their cupboards when it's time to go home, they can take some ramen or a sandwich or something. But our people don't ever have to be hungry. We don't let that happen.
That's incredible. It really is.
Yeah.
You do great things.
You got to start at the bottom
well,
so you can work your way up.
Don't I know that?
Yeah.
And I had to reset my whole thing at about 33, so I certainly know exactly where you're coming from,
Yeah.
You do great things, and I was glad to see a little spike on the attention. That I mean, just sharing a picture and you get a little spike going on like that.
Really nice.
You know, I see something like that, and it's like, well, it's probably time to go down and talk to Judie again and make sure everything's going good.
When we started out, there was no way that anybody believed we could do this, and we had to fight really hard to get started.
Right.
We really did. But 19 years later,
19 years, here you are.
Yeah.
The Lemonade Stand in Muskegon. We'll put all the links right here on Positively Muskegon. You are a champion, and I think the world of you. I wish there were 10,000 more people like you on every corner, because this world would be such a better place.
But I don't do it or couldn't do it without the people downstairs who are the ones who are doing it.
I know, but there is that conductor out there in front of this symphony, and you've done so many great things for so many people. Thank you, Judie. All the details are right here on Positively Muskegon. Judie, always good to see you.
You too.